In today's episode of Value in My Toy Collection, we're going to value some old vintage Care Bears. We have a couple new ones too, but we've been saving these for years and years, so let's see what we have. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum, so it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys. Well, let's jump right in and see what everything's worth. First, we have this purple bear with the lollipops on his belly. He's worth about $15. He's a little bit newer. Then we have this bedtime bear that is vintage. He's worth about $20. And then we have this really rare periwinkle colored bear that's called Daydream Bear. He's worth $50. And we have this flower power bear worth $15. Then we have this vintage 1983 Good Luck Green Bear worth about $30. And this one with the rainbow on his belly worth about $15. This green bear with a shooting star on his belly from 2007 is worth about $20. And then this Good Luck Bear with the scarf on is worth about $20. And then we have this Care Bear cousin with a plastic face from 1986. He's a raccoon worth $30. And then we have another lollipop bear worth about $15. Then we have this vintage pale yellow birthday bear from 1983 worth about $25. And then we have one of the small ones, the bear with the diapers on. He's from 1983 worth $20. And this bedtime bear is worth about $24. And this newer pink rainbow belly bear is worth about $16. And this really large yellow sunshine bear is worth about $30. And then we have this little grumpy bear with the Valentine hearts. He's worth about $20. And then we have this jumbo 25th anniversary share bear worth about $35. And then we have a couple Care Bears in the box. These are light up bears. The Good Luck Bear is worth about $18. And then the purple share bear is worth about $21. And I think I got these at Five Below about a year ago, so they've gone up in value a lot. Then we have this bright pink environmental bear with a tree on his belly from 1991, worth about $20. I have another one with a rainbow on his belly, worth about $20. And then another Good Luck Bear, also worth about $20. And then we have this original Care Bear Cousins called Braveheart from 1984, worth $40. He's pretty collectible. And then we have this small Sunshine Bear worth about $10. And then we have this one with the wings, and he's worth about $20. And we have this vintage 1985 brown bear with a trophy on his belly worth $15. And then we have a bedtime bear worth $20. I have another little Christmas Good Luck Bear worth $20. And from 2003, we have the Love-A-Lot Bear with two hearts on his belly worth about $20. And this little small brown bear worth about $10. Then we have a little bedtime bear worth about $10. And this sunshine bear with a glitter sunshine worth about $18. And then we have this little musical bear with a microphone worth about $20. And then we have a couple more pink bears with a rainbow. I think it's Friendship Bear, but I'm not sure. And they're worth about $20 each. A new one and an older one. And then we have this jumbo 25-inch lollipop bear worth about $40. He's huge. Looked up all their names, but the vintage Love-A-Lots, he's worth $20. And then this pink one with the heart with the lock, he's also worth about $20. Then we have this little Good Luck Bear, also worth about $20. And I feel a theme coming on. We have another Love-A-Lots bear worth about $20. And then we have a Share Bear, also worth about $20. And then over here on the side, we have another Lollipop Bear, and you guessed it, worth $20. And here's another one with a heart with a lock, also worth $20. Now this one we have the vintage peach color one with the sunflowers, worth $25 from 1983. And then this small one is vintage, he's worth $10. And this one is a cat, and he's worth $25. And then we have this small Easter one that's worth about $12. And then we have a Care Bear cousin, that's the pink elephant from 2004, worth about $22. And then we have this bright pink rainbow with a hoodie on, he's worth about $20. I have this newer Grumpy Bear that just came out, he's worth about $15. And then we have this small bedtime bear, he's worth about $10. And then we have this rabbit, the Care Bear cousin, he's worth about $25. And then we have another Care Bear cousin, this is the penguin, and he's worth about $22. Then we have a little bitty lollipop one worth about $10. And another small one with a rainbow worth about $10. We have a couple more vintage Care Bear cousins. The raccoon is worth about $22. And then this vintage elephant is worth about $30. And then we have this bedtime baby bear with the diapers. If I can get him down, he's worth about $20. And then we have this white 20th anniversary Care Bear worth $38, still with a tag. This little handmade Love-A-Lot bear is worth about $15. And this small pink one is worth about $10. And then we have a vintage lion, that's Braveheart, worth $38. And then a newer lion worth about $20. And then another lion that's a little bit newer worth about $20. And then we have the yellow monkey, and he is worth about $15 because he's newer. We have another little small yellow one, he's worth about $10. And then we have a vintage yellow monkey from 2004, and he's worth about $25. Then we have another one of those musical bedtime bears. He's worth about $24. Have another Love-A-Lots bear. He's worth about $20. And then the purple flower power. He's worth about $20. And this work of art bear. He's worth $35. He's hard to find. Then we have this little handmade pink bear worth about $15. And then we have another lollipop bear back here worth about $20. And we actually got this one at the Goodwill store for $1.98. That was a pretty good deal. Then we have some smaller bears. We have a lollipop bear worth about $10. Another little different type of lollipop bear worth about $10. And the little brown bear worth about $10. Then we have this Dollywood bear. He's not Care Bear, but he looks like one. He's worth about $18, celebrating the 35th anniversary of Dollywood. And then we have the trophy, the Champ Bear, worth $25. And then we have 3 of the world's smallest toys that are Care Bears, and they're worth about $20 each. So that's another $60 we can add to our grand total. We have the little Cloud Keeper figure. He's worth about $16. And then we have this very rare Gentle Lamb figure. He's worth $25. And then we have this little orange Care Bear figure. He's worth about $20 from 1983. And we have a medium pink figure. He's worth about $12. We have this new pink one in the box worth $25. And then we have a Pop Funko of Earth Day worth $22. And then we have this rainbow 5-pack of figures worth $22. And then we have these cool Care Bear glasses you got from Pizza Hut back in the day. And back in the day, you had to get one a week. It was a great way for the restaurant to get you to keep coming back to make sure you got the whole set. And then we have a bunch of these little figures we'll go through real quick. This little green bear here, he's worth about $8. And then this yellow vintage figure from 1983 is worth $22. And this teal colored one is worth $12 from 1983. And then the little Care Bear cousin, the rabbit's worth $22. It's another little keychain that's worth about $8. And then these little PVC figures from the 80s, they're worth about $8. The little ceramic figure, he's worth about $10. Another little PVC figure worth $8, and a ceramic piece worth $10. And then we have 3 more of these little PVC figures, and they're each worth $8 for collectors. And there's one more here on the side worth $8. I need to give them a bath before I put them in the toy museum. All right, we have the little brown figure here that he's worth about $12. Another cloud keeper worth $16. Another little ceramic piece worth about $10. And then this really cool rare Christmas tree figure, it's worth $45. And then we have these newer figures, and they're worth about $4 each since they're newer. And this little vintage penguin is worth $25. This little PVC figure is worth about $8, just needs a bath. And then these newer ones here, they're worth $4 each. And this pink ornament's worth about $10. Now these little cupcake picks, they're worth about $3 for the set. And this pink Care Bear on the card, he's worth about $10. And then we have 4 more of the Care Bears on the card, and they're worth about $10 each. So that's another $40 we can add to our overall total. Next up, this little vintage orange Care Bear is worth about $8. This ceramic mug's worth $20. That's a pretty good deal there. And then this one with the clothes is worth about $15. And then we have this little vintage plastic mug that's worth about $12. We have these old bubble bath containers, and they're worth about $8 each. And I think these were actually mine when I was a kid. And then these ceramic Care Bears, they're worth about $15 each. Quick story, when I was in industrial arts in high school, we had to make one, and mine was so good. And when they were done, the teacher just let everybody pick one instead of their own, and someone took mine because it was so good. All right, this little vintage yellow figure is worth about $12, and the little clip is worth about $12. The little grumpy bear is worth about $6, and the little vintage tin is worth about $10. And then we have these little Care Bears that came in these little gift bags with tags, and they're worth about $8 each. And we have five of these, so that's another $40 we can add to our grand total. Then we have these little vintage figures still in the package. The first one's worth about $22, and then the green one's also worth about $22. This newer small plush is worth about $5, and this thermos, because it's not in the best of condition, it's only worth about $8. Then we have this little porcelain plate, it's worth about $20. And then we have this rare Care Bear cousin still in the package of the penguin, worth about $25. Then we have this little Care Bear store display box worth about $10. I always value display boxes right around $10, so always pick those up if you can. I have this little swing set still in the box worth about $35. And this vintage Care Bear lunch box worth about $25. And we'll put our thermos inside of that so it'll be complete. We have this really cool little pieces that are made out of wood, and they're worth about $12 each. And this really, really nice vintage suitcase of Care Bears worth about $40. And then we have this 35th anniversary Care Bear still in the box worth about $50. And the last thing in our Care Bear collection is we have this metal trash can that's worth about $25. Well, our previous total for our 201 videos we've made so far for Value in My Toy Collection on our YouTube series was $582,125. And for this video of all of our Care Bears, we can add another $2,766 to our grand total. So that means with this being our 202nd episode of Value in My Toy Collection, our toy collection is worth $584,891 so far. Now remember, I am no millionaire. I have been collecting toys for 40 years, going to flea markets, garage sales, and thrift stores, and it's just accumulated to this big old total. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm off to make some more toy videos and value some more of this big old collection. And if you'd like to see the toys up closer and really study them, you can also find me on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi.